Or pickles with the goddamn peppermint. Yeah. I don't understand that. I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, I'm not okay.
Do better, Negroes.
This is a kinder, gentler show.
It was creating this estrogen. It was keeping him from being able to like get gains in the gym. Like he couldn't muscle up. Right. He couldn't harden up. He was always soft. And he always had tits, and he
always had that ass.
He always had tits, and he was trying to.
He looked like a
Brazilian woman. That's why he was going to the gym, and he was literally starving himself to try to get rid of this excess fat, but it was not happening. But one day, he literally woke up and he was lactating. And he was like, oh, hell no. So that's when he went.
As a biological woman, has that ever happened to you outside of pregnancy?
No. But that's how much his pituitary gland was creating the estrogen. Jesus. And so he finally went to the doctor and was like, yo, something is up. And then they finally got it together and said, hey, this is what's happening with you. And then they put him on hormone therapy, which basically put him back in going in the other direction. Suddenly, the horniest he's ever been. He was like, I couldn't believe how incredibly horny I was all the fucking time. And he was like, no wonder men, because he never had that, because he had always had the too much estrogen. Right. And because he was like, yes, I would have, these urges, but the urges were not as urgent as they were when I was on testosterone. When I got on T, then I wanted to fuck everything that pretty much moved. Which I was like, that is wild. And to especially have that puberty at an adult age, like in your I think he was like, late 20s, early 30s, something like that.
I can't even imagine.
Yes. Which I just thought.
I mean, I kind of can, because as women, we kind of hit our sexual peak around that time.
But see, gender affirming care at that time meant testosterone.
Right.
Because, sir, you could easily still say, I'm a man, and have all of that estrogen coursing through your veins, and you out here be lactating and shit. Okay?
It's true.
But that was back in, like, was it the 90s or something like that? I think it was the 90s. I can't remember. I've got to go look at the book. It's over there somewhere. But it's like gender affirming care is what he had.
Exactly.
And he's a straight cisgendered male.
Right.
Idiots.
So now we're going to just see a lot of curvy big titty ass.
and
but dunk having ass dudes.
Right. And that was another thing. He would try to have sex with somebody, but he could not maintain his erection to save his life.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't vote for Trump, but if he did, whatever. Either way, I'm going to sit here with my glass of wine and watch the world burn. Y'all can rip this bitch down to the studs.
You're right. We're done. We did what we were supposed to do.
We did. For decades and centuries, we did what we were supposed to do. You know what? Y'all got this. It's fine.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
We just gonna take care of each other.
But yeah, I thought that was an interesting tidbit to know that gender affirming care has been used mainly for cisgendered people and not necessarily transgender people. You guys ready?
Us is ready.
Shenanigans.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Multiple Gab Wounds. I'm your host, Toni.
I'm Angi.
And I'm Andi. And we are three Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and every damn thing.
Let me tell you something, how we'll be sitting up there trying to like muster this chi because it is dark outside right now.
I mean, it's not late, but it is dark.
It is dark. This is about a bunch of bullshit is what it is.
Right. Because our old asses see that it's dark.
Like I should have been laid down a long time
like
ago.
We don't have to be asleep, but at my body is like, you should be in somebody's bed or somebody's recliner. Or
right. I need to be
doing the bedtime things.
Yes. And be all off underneath the bed. I need my weighted blanket.
You're right.
I need my comfort items. So I
need
can
my fan noise.
Yes. I need my sound machine and I need my fan.
Right.
At the same time.
Bitch, you and me are here.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 fans. We literally have a fan on each side of the bed that oscillates.
Yes.
The ceiling fan.
Yes.
And then I have
your sound machine thing.
I have my phone, which I do the nighttime sleep sound.
Noisy as fucking your house is all I'm saying.
Oh, it's glorious.
I love it. I need that white noise. There's different. I don't know if it's white noise or it's brown noise because I know there's different types, but I just need that noise.
Perfect.
I love it.
And especially when it's cold outside, because we crack the windows and then it gets cold in there. So I have
that shit.
My comforter and then the down alternative comforter on. And it is just like, I mean, I don't want to get out of bed in the morning because it's cold, but I'm cozy.
Let me tell you something. I'll be talking cash shit about that because the fact is that it's gotten to 65 degrees in this part of the house. My room, on the other hand, is the coldest goddamn room in the house. So I'm sitting up there trying to sleep and I can't because I have a heating pad on my feet. And even still, that heating pad might not do it. So I have a blanket, I have a comforter, and then I have a blanket, and then I put the blanket over my head, and then it's too fucking cold. So then I reach, and I wake up in the middle of the night because I'm cold, and then I reach over and I turn on the heater because I just put the heater in there 2 days ago. Turn on the heater, and then it's like, and then I got Chris Humez in my ear, and I'm even like,
bitch, you need some Long John,
right? I would die if I had Long John. You need them.
I'm telling you, I'll be in there fucked up. I'll be like, oh my God.
I can't even wear pants. If I'm wearing,
I can't either.
I can't wear pants.
I can't wear clothes.
No.
Period. I need to have my top sheet comforter
and
then down alternative comforter, and then I am good as fuck.
I love my weighted
windows
blanket.
up, fans on. Ooh.
See, and Andi is laughing because she said you need your clothes because a bitch needs to stay ready.
She does.
I was gonna say I need to stay ready. If somebody comes in my house
in a bra, which is fucking insane
you
to
better
me.
believe it. That's why these tits are all the way up under my goddamn
Well,
neck.
I mean, there's that.
Although I've noticed
mine just be grazing my knees and shit.
The only time I wear a bra to sleep is when I'm just too lazy to take it off. Otherwise, I just don't put one on. And
I have never been that lazy.
This time of year, I love because I can wear fucking sweatshirts and really don't give a fuck about it whether or not I'm wearing a bra or not.
See, I can't. Nothing in my spirit says to even let my titties be flying free like that.
I can't stand things touching me though when I'm trying to sleep. It's I don't know if it's an autistic spectrum
I guess
thing,
it's
but
because
I've
been used to it, and then my mom always told me. And again, all of this is my mother's fault
because she's sitting here in a sweatshirt and a scarf wrapped around her neck.
It's 65 degrees in here.
And me and Toni are in t-shirts, and we're trying to.
No, seriously, what does that thing say? Because there's no heat on in here. So what does that say?
It's 69.
Oh, so it's almost 70 degrees in this
Which
bitch.
means it's hot.
It's hot.
Let me take off one of these shirts. I mean, are
you serious?
No, it's not a bit.
Because it's cold outside.
You literally legit have
I do
two
layers
shirts on.
because I knew you were going to have it kind of warm.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I was about to say, take your headphones off.
For someone who overheats, you do just, it's interesting.
I keep it a little bit warm in here. But I don't know because my whole temperature's all fucked up. This hormonal shit is for the goddamn bird.
Okay
you could, and we wouldn't mind. I was gonna say, Tasha would be like, oh, titties.
Titties. Yes.
Oh, for those of y'all who don't know, that's my housemate. Anywho, what is sparking outside? Okay, but I should probably go close those windows so that people won't be seeing all up in my house.
Actually, more so that she won't be seeing what's outside.
Yeah, she's getting distracted.
Oh, I'm so bad. I'm
She's
sorry.
Like, what's sparking out there? I'm thinking,
I don't have ADHD. I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel called the fuck out is what I feel.
I mean, you should, but it's out of love, though. It's because we love you.
How was your goddamn week?
No, how was your week?
That's what I want to know.
this week was my birthday.
Oh my God. It
And this past week was my birthday.
And she had a little party.
I did. I didn't though. That wasn't the reason I
Not for your birthday, but you still had a party.
Yeah, I had only because
it just happened to be right before your birthday.
Yes, it did. And I didn't even really realize it until my birthday. And I was like, oh wow.
Which is very true. This bitch not only doesn't remember anyone else's birthday, she don't even remember her own birthday, which has always been crazy to me. And it's true. She don't fucking remember.
No, I don't. Until literally somebody says it to me and I'm like, it is the 24th. Hey,
there was a day that I was born on.
Yes. I thought I just kind of popped into the universe.
I just appeared.
And somebody was asking me, LC was asking me yesterday, because he said, why do you feel like you don't need to be celebrated? And I was like, oh, don't believe that. I absolutely.
The thing is, she wants to be celebrated every day, not just on the day of her birth.
Exactly.
Well, there's that.
And that's really pretty much it, because I'm just having a gratitude moment for waking up for the most part. Mm-hmm. And then I had to be real about something else regarding that, because in as much as I say that, it's like nobody ever celebrates it the way I want to actually celebrate it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one will jump out of an airplane with you. I know.
Shut up. But that's seriously the truth, though.
No, I'm saying it seriously. And I'm seriously telling you that I'm not going to do it. And I really hope and pray that you will find that person.
Then that's to a degree very much where I'm at with that. It's like everybody wants to celebrate it, and they want to celebrate it in the ways that they think it should be celebrated. Mm-hmm. But I don't like cake. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't like cake.
It's true.
And then every present that you get me is something that I already have or I don't need.
She's a bad bitch. She's a boss bitch. She can buy it for herself.
Except for the alcohol. Bring me that. Thank you, Andi.
I brought her pickle beer and BC powder.
Yes. Because she knows.
You are the best gift giver. You really are.
And I kept the pickle beer because we're gonna have micheladas at some juncture,
and I was gonna get all the ingredients for it, but
I got the michelada sauce in there, so all we need is pickle beer.
Right. I got zing zang and spicy zing zang.
Bitch, we can have micheladas right goddamn now.
I would go to sleep. And I'm just saying, we struggling for the last one, so come on.
She's like, stop playing with me.
Right. Playing and shit. So it's kind of part of the reason as well is that I appreciate the celebration. If this day is supposed to be about me, then let's really do it. And I don't want to be complicated. I don't want to be the, ingrate. I don't want to be that person. So it's just like, I'm like, thank you. Appreciate it. My mother does it properly every year by giving me money. And I'm like, bitch, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's what
exactly, I went and put that shit directly in the bank. And I didn't even, did I pay a bill with it? I don't even think I paid a bill with it. But nonetheless, thank you, Mom. Because that's what I need. I need money.
I get you.
If anything, give me stocks. Give me
Are you still doing Bitcoin? Nobody's doing Bitcoin, right?
Well, I do have a little bit of Bitcoin.
It's still fucking volatile as hell, though.
I have a little bit of Bitcoin, but I bought that Bitcoin through Cash App because I just don't be out here just Bitcoining like that.
Nor should you.
And here, where is this at? Here it is, right here.
See the tangent I started?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So, I mean, yes, I guess one could gift me with Bitcoin or whatever. I mean, it just sits there. I don't do anything with it. It just sits there.
Don't give Elon Musk the pleasure of it. Just
Elon has Bitcoin. Is that who has Bitcoin?
I don't know. You know what?
Because I will get rid of this shit
I don't know him.
I am talking to hear my head rattle, but I kind of believe that he has something to do with Bitcoin.
I don't know him.
I just don't know in what.
What does Elon Musk have to do with Bitcoin?
Of course she's talking.
Of course I do. The Tesla first man Musk
now.
never one to shy away from risk, saw the move as a win. When it invested, Tesla made headlines when it invested in Bitcoin. Okay. Anywho, so all right, I just needed to make sure.
Yeah.
Had a birthday, had a little party, and as a matter of fact, at this party, we played a game.
Oh damn.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
We ain't ready.
So basically, can we do this now?
Shenanigans.
Okay, she said shenanigans.
We done shenan once. Let's shenan
again. And then we gonna shenan tomorrow.
Some more.
We shenana mo.
Ooh. TM trademark. We shenana mo.
We shenana mo. Shenana less and shenana mo.
Oh, that's gonna be my next daughter's name.
Shenana less.
Shenana mo.
Oh, embarrassed. Shenana mo.
Oh, maybe, but if I have twins, Shenana less.
Shenana mo. There you go. How can you go wrong with that?
Ma'am, I might need you to stop even thinking about having more kids.
I don't even have a uterus. So
I know, listen, between the three of us, ain't nary a uterus.
I want to say I saw on TikTok there's a woman that was like 68 and got pregnant.
Yes, I saw that.
And her daughter was with her in like the room, and she's like, "What am I gonna do?"
Everybody was like, "The fuck is you talking about?"
It's like you don't have to do this. You don't have anything to prove to the world,
right. Which was wild. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. But yes, honey, I would have been upset. So this game is like Taboo, but it's for niggas.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so I played this game with my sister, and she and I like sweat because of course we're sisters, and so therefore we had to say certain things, and then we would get it because of course we talk crazy to each other all the time, and we niggas. So
okay, so it's a hood version of Taboo,
yes,
basically, and is it on a website? Like, is it digression.com or something?
No. So this is a game, and it's called Discretion.
Discretion, okay.
And it is from Blk House Games. It is the original Black culture, Black taboo card game. Okay, it's discretiongame.com. That's what it is. Okay, so you can go there, and you can either download the cards onto your phone, or you can actually buy the box game, which is actually very cool. And they've also they have new versions of the game out on a regular basis. So what I got was the digital download.
Okay.
And again, it has, basically it has a word on here that has to do with Black culture in some way, shape, or form. And then it's got some words that I cannot say. Just like Taboo, but like I said, for niggas. All right. Okay. So I'm giving you this word, and see if you can guess it.
Okay.
All right. So sometimes when somebody is doing this, we will call them a culture vulture.
Appropriating?
It is that word, but different suffix.
Appropriation.
There we go. Got it. Appropriation. Okay. So that's how the game goes. So, Andi, you're so much better at these things than I am. I'm so boring.
No, you're not.
Are you sure?
Stop it.
All right. So here's another one. This is a woman that is in movies, and she's big, and she's like, hello.
Medea.
That is correct. Okay. Medea. See, that one's actually pretty easy. Let me see if I can give you another one. This is a man who is married, to Connie Chung, and
Maury Povich.
Yeah, but he has a show.
Mm-hmm. Maury Povich.
But what's the show called?
The Maury Povich Show.
It's the Maury Show. Okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. These are easy. I guess they're easy if you are into Black culture. Oh, I said this one earlier, but we now do that one. Oh no, that's nope. Okay. So when you are talking about a woman, and Drake told us that all these because Drake told us that
these hoes ain't loyal.
No, he said that these nickels need to stop talking when he said these niggles need to niggles. He said these nickels need to shut up when a blank is talking.
A dime?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. There we go. All right, Andi, you pick some cards. You do card.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. You go out with someone and then you no longer have anything to do with them.
Ghosting.
Yes. I'm like, so if
Need
y'all
more.
I'm looking. Let's see. Okay. So this was a show back in the day, and most people would think it was like the original Friends show.
Oh,
Living Single.
Yes. This is a place that you go to and you know there's going to be a fight breaking out.
club.
Nope. After the club.
After
oh, shit.
party.
I'm not supposed to say club.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, damn it.
After you go out at night, late at night, you're going to go here and you know there's going to be a fight.
The after party.
Denny's.
Close.
Oh, Waffle House.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, that brought back memories I did not want brought back.
Embarrassed. The fact that we would even say, we unanimously said Waffle House.
Okay, let me keep going. Let's see what else I can find here. No, we're not doing that. When you have an issue with someone.
Beef.
Yes.
Okay. You have to keep it in context. Blackness,
right.
Beef.
You might keep this on your nightstand.
The heat, the Jimmy.
You might keep
the
this.
gap.
The blick.
You might keep this in your nightstand or your purse. You could use it potentially for your lips, either pair.
Chapstick.
Vaseline.
Yes.
You're right.
You're right. Okay. So this was, I'm sorry, I smacked. So this was from back in the day. And this was kind of like the hood version of the Twilight Zone movie.
Oh.
And it had...
I've heard of that movie, but I don't
Tales
remember.
of the Hood?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes. And...
I actually saw that in the theaters.
Did you?
Did
Yeah.
you? I just
I
remember
did.
watching at home. Okay. I'm trying to make sure. So you're going to go, let's say we're going to go to the Texas and A&M show.
Step show.
Yep.
Okay. You said Texas and A&M?
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Step show?
I mean,
Maybe
I should
Prairie
Prairie
Grandmere. Yeah.
But Texas A&M, it's Prairie View, Texas A&M, but whatever. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. And just like Sisters Who Kill say, shout out to the HBCUs.
Absolutely. I'm considering transferring to a HBCU.
Are you really?
I am.
Which one?
Prairie View, actually.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Prairie View or Texas Southern.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh, Jesus.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay. So, this is a movie from back in the day,
Sure.
and it had to deal with a college.
Okay.
School days.
Yes.
I was just going to say that. Yes.
Because it didn't want me to say Spike Lee, HBCU, fraternity, sorority, wannabe, or jigaboos.
Which all of those would have given
Exactly.
away immediately.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, no.
Let Angie try. Let's see if she can get a couple.
Yes.
You would pass that
Right.
to me right when I was showing a pretzel.
Thank you, Dots.
That is what the fuck I do.
Dots, go ahead on and give us this sponsorship. I know she didn't put the air in this motherfucker. Go ahead. You see how there's a fucking balloon on this motherfucker?
Yes, I've been drinking.
Now it's going to get all stale.
Yes.
This is
Yeah, can you put your face to the mic?
I could. and you know what? I shall. Is so you're going to go, there's a certain room in your house or a place on the back of your neck.
Kitchen.
There you go. Now,
I know
when
white
you-
people are like, back
Right.
of your neck is a Who said kitchen? What does that have to do with anything?
Along the same lines, if your shit around
baby hers.
Yes, but if they are really
laid.
That's it right there. A lot of this, okay, y'all, I'm doing a lot of like hand motion.
Yes, exactly. She's up here swiping her hair like she's Vanna fucking White.
My hair.
I can't believe that's a Black Texas thing. Horror. That's a real thing.
I'm so sorry.
And I couldn't. And
I grew up in West Texas, in Lubbock, in East Lubbock.
When I got here to Dallas, and heard somebody say that, I legit was like, this person must have a speech impediment. Like I initially just assumed that she wasn't speaking correctly.
But they say her and hera. So it's like, what?
Oh, the way that she said it, it was her. She said her is what she said. And it wasn't even her. No, it wasn't
even her.
It wasn't even her. It's her.
Right.
And I was like, her.
I grew up here and I didn't, and I couldn't understand it.
And I was born here, so how is it that I'd have never heard of this before? Unless I said it when I was little and didn't know.
Well, you think you're better than everybody.
Apparently,
so
I got that a lot.
Right. Wait, though, because of my life. I said panty cakes up until I was in my mid to late 30s.
Do you say panty cakes?
Yes.
Do you say Valentine's Day?
No, I sure don't. But I bet you I did when I was like 9.
I never knew about the panty cakes.
Yes.
Oh God, part of my world is shattered right now.
I said Valentine's until I was like
times
until I was like 10. But the panty cakes mid to late 30s before I was like, pancakes? Who does pancakes? Is that
pancakes?
Is that pancakes? But I think that's where I got it from. Patty cake was pancakes, right? Panty cake. Yes.
The candy now and later for me, even still now, it's hard for me to not say
now laters.
Now laters.
Oh my.
Now laters.
Okay, because who you think you are, Trina? Now laters.
That's the way they said it in East Lubbock. It was now laters. Y'all gonna get some now laters? And pickle with them Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Or pickles with the goddamn peppermint. Yeah. I don't understand that. I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, I'm not okay.
Do better, Negroes.
This is a kinder, gentler show.
Look at which one would have been funnier, but that's okay. I'm trying. We got censors. I mean, we don't got censors. We're trying to get sponsors.
We ain't got shit. But we trying to get shit.
Yeah, we trying to get shit. Saying. So, there's a kindler gentler us.
If you're going to cancel us now so we can.
Yes, hurry up and get our cancellation over so we can go ahead and
so we can
forward.
Rebrand and start anew.
Help us in our progression, bitches. Cancel us now.
Okay, so this was a song by Big Papa. And
Juicy.
If you have a lot of this,
more money. No, wait.
More money, more problems.
Actually, that was it. You just put more on the end.
Oh, more money. Okay, yeah, more money.
More money. Yep.
So I was thinking about the movie. Did they say anything about the movie? Yes, there was a movie, More Money, that was with Tommy Davidson, I believe.
No, Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans. Okay.
This was it is a song, and it's by Eric B. and Rakim. It's one of their first.
Paid in Full.
That's it.
Good job.
I'm surprised that they don't have that on here. Is something I can't say. I was like,
and
they
got
not
it
old
immediately.
I was like,
Andi was like, New Jack Swing.
I was like, because I know how much she loved Eric B.
Right.
So, if there is condensation falling from the sky, but it's not clear,
making it rain.
It's not clear condensation. It's more of a violet color. It's more of a
purple rain.
There you go. All right. And this was one of your favorite shows, but without the plural, but it had, the guy from Clueless in it and
Scrubs.
There,
yes.
But not the plural.
Scrub.
There you go.
No, I don't want no scrub.
It wouldn't let me say TLC.
Oh, son of a fuckers! All right, so the Black owned game, go get it. It's again from. It's called Discretion. Good to play on your Negro game night.
Why have we not had one of those?
It's called Blk House.
Oh my God!
We did.
Let's do a live. Let's do a Negro game.
We did have a green game night.
I know, but let's do a podcast.
And I'm up here looking at her like, we did have a game night.
I know. I had to work because I didn't expect it. I didn't have faith in our college team, and they fucked around and did great. And I was like, "Fuck, I gotta work." But I'm like, for the show, we should have like a live. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm just talking.
It's all good. We can one day with just the three of us.
Yes.
and that's what I'm talking about.
Supposed to get Blk House games
because we can't have my husband here because he tries to dominate everything. And so
I know he and I were we were going back and forth on the game that we were playing. I was like, dang it. Ooh, this could be a good alcohol.
No, thank you.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, y'all could do that.
So go out and get your games. This game is from Blk House Games. It's called Discretion. It's a party game for the culture.
Yeah. Shenanimo.
Again.
Shenanimo.
Angela, how was your week?
It was all right. I did my usual work, come home.
Is that what happened?
She out here bullshitting. Go ahead.
Literally, I wish that I had more exciting shit going on during the week.
Did we ever talk about our photo shoot?
We never did.
We didn't. Mm-mm. Oh, dang! We're gonna put some of those photos.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk about it. The thing that I learned at work this week is that I am sick of people coming back to my area when they're bored in their areas or if they don't have anything to
when
do.
Your coworkers be coming in on you being like,
fuck those fuckers.
And they want to come and talk to me, but they want to tell me their shit, their problems or whatever, because they're looking for a good mammy titty.
Oh,
and I can't do it.
You don't
no more.
have titties for the. You don't,
and I just look at them and it's like, And usually I'm irritated because I'm listening to something in my headphones and I just want to be left the fuck alone.
Right.
Yeah. So now I've got to pause what I'm doing so I can listen to your bullshit.
Well, because you'll have people come back there and like talk to you and sit down and sit down on boxes and whatever the fuck.
And they see I'm doing shit.
And I'll have people pop in talking about, hey, got any snacks?
Right.
No,
I'm hungry. Can you feed me?
No. Again, we're not mammy tittying nobody no more.
And I'll be like laying down, busy, laying down, and then the dog is like, "Can you let me the fuck out, please?"
And you're like,
"No, fuck you."
No. You saw me lay down. You had all this morning to tell me you wanted to go out.
Right now, suddenly you got to pee. You better take yourself outside.
You're like, no deep couch sitting for you.
Have you thought about putting a doggy door in?
I don't want to do that because of all my wildlife outside.
You know what? And we know that for a fact.
And I thought that as well. I was like, would you do that? Because like during the day, it might not be so bad because of course you can kind of keep an eye on the door. But then at night, of course, you'd have to be able to lock it. And I wouldn't want
Leviathan Devontae to get outside with
Leviathan Deontay. He's so sweet boy.
I don't want that.
We haven't even gotten him yet. And he's just the sweetest.
We gotta protect him.
Look at that baby.
No, so fuck those people because I understand what it's like to be in the zone and you just want to focus on what you're focusing on and you don't want to be interrupted because once you're in the zone, then you got to try to get back into the zone.
That was me yesterday. That was me yesterday. And then somebody up here talking about, hey, I'm coming back. No. See, let me tell you how this works. Whenever I want to come to your house, I ask you at least the day before.
Right.
Or several hours
at
before.
the very least.
And say, hey, I was planning on being over here. Can I stop by or whatever? Or, hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? Because I would like for this to happen, for this to occur. That's how I do it. It'd be great if you would do the same thing, because in my head, you're not coming by today. So therefore, I have things that I can do and will do all day. So when you tell me, hey, I'm going to be over there in like a half an hour, no. You will be here in half an hour, but I'm not coming outside, and you're not coming inside.
You'll just be sitting outside in your car.
That's exactly how that's going to go, because, bitch, I'm busy.
The only people, honestly, it would just be you guys that if you randomly popped up at my house for whatever reason, because I know I could leave you at my house. I know we could sit in the same room and do nothing together.
Absolutely
we could
nothing.
focus on our own things. We're not going to interrupt each other, but we just want to be comforted by each other's presence, and that's it. That's
it's as opposed to you coming up in this motherfucker and, like we talked about earlier today, dumping.
Right.
And I'm like,
and now I have to be on and present when I had no plans to do that shit.
Be on or present. Yeah. And so yesterday, when I got that text yesterday, I was like, yeah, so here's what's going to happen. You're going to pull up to the door, stay in your car, text me, tell me you're here, and I'll bring it outside to you. And then you leave immediately, because I am in a zone, and I don't have the energy to do this all the time.
Right.
And so therefore I need to do it now. Right. And if you come over, you interrupt that flow.
You know what this is called? Boundaries. And it's a good thing, because it took me a long time to set boundaries.
Well, because I know what I need. I know how I work. I know usually it would be like, it's a weekday, especially on weekdays. Then weekdays I'll be like, okay, no problem. I'll just, because fuck it, I'll just go a bit early. But the way that this person monopolizes my time sometimes is annoying as fuck. And it's like, nigga, I'm going to need you to stay your ass at the house.
I already told you what to do.
Yeah, well, didn't that sound like crickets chirping? And I told you what to do, crickets chirping.
It frightened me a little bit, just saying.
And what I told her to do is just
stop. Yep, I get it.
Go into your soft girl mode, man. Have a soft life. You've earned it. You fucking earned it.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. Not a soft girl life. I need challenges.
Well, okay, you can have a challenge that has to do with you, but not somebody else.
Yes.
Let those motherfuckers learn the same shit.
Can you stop that?
Yeah, but you don't hear it, right? So
No,
it's not the table.
It's not the table. Okay. Anywho. Where was? Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, yes. So I don't want a soft life, but okay, go ahead. Then people coming into your job. So did you tell them to get the fuck out?
No, I just pretty much do the whole Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's
wild. Oh,
girl. No, because when I get those people popping up in my job, I'm like, get out. I'm working.
Right.
Oh, okay. I wanted to, goodbye. I'm working. You saw me with my head face down. You know that my head face
This
down.
is how much these people don't fucking care, because my work is obvious that I'm working.
Right.
Because a bitch is actually working, doing shit, taping shit, and just,
right.
I'm working. And they just like, well, let me tell you what and I was like, oh.
My rent is behind.
Right. And I was like, and I'm in my head, I'm thinking, I just don't give a fuck.
I was talking to this girl that I met at the club the other day. I don't even know. She's like, I'm a nice
shit
guy.
falling out of my ass.
Right. And that's when the ADHD kicks in, and I'm just like, yeah, that's crazy.
That's the part. That's the part. So I've got one at my job who loves to come in there and talk to me about, he lies a lot. And everybody knows he lies a lot. And so when he comes in and
lies about stuff that it doesn't even matter, don't even matter.
Need lying
because he got a mouth.
Right. And we literally, like, when I tell you that we had a meeting and called his ass out on it the other day so fast, that shit was so funny, because he said, yeah, they're only going to be able to do this. Immediately, one of my coworkers was like, excuse me, but in the past, that's not possible. We can't do that. And they're not going to be able to do this. They have to do this, and they need more than this. So what are you talking about? And he was like, well, let me find out from the powers that be, because this just came down. And I was like, hold on a second. Literally, I said, hold on a second, and went to the website, and I was looking in the website. I said, yeah, it doesn't say anything like that here. Because
actually, that couldn't be any less true. So,
whatever you just said, it's the opposite.
Right. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't say that here. It doesn't say that there's a limit on any of that stuff. And I don't think we're going to be able to do that.
Right.
So I do need for you to confirm that information for us, because I promise you that we're not going to be able to do it in the way that you just told us that we need to do it. And I said, and if they have a problem with that, or like you maybe have a problem with that, tell me who I need to talk to, and I'll go ask them myself. Because what we're not about to do is have you fucking lying to us. We're sick of your lying shit. Why? Why would you do that? And then why would you sit up there and then also try to tell us something that came from an authority, when in actuality, it's impossible that they would have said something like that to you, because they know some things that you don't.
But that's people trying to throw their dick around.
Exactly. And he does that all the time. And there have been so many times where where he's been like, well, yeah, this year we're doing it this way. And I said, no, we're not. And I said, let me tell you why, because I've been doing it this way for the past 5 years. And if this were to have changed, I would have gotten something telling me that it changed. And I don't have anything telling me that it's changed. So, unless you can bring something up to me telling me that this is how this has changed, we're not changing it.
All right.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Please drive through.
Yeah, literally get the fuck out of my room, and then we'll come back talking.
Thank you for talking to Toni.
And then we'll literally come back in there talking about, hey, thanks for giving me a heads up about that information today. Nigga, I don't owe you any explanation. This is actually part of my job.
I'm not giving you a heads up. I'm handing you your ass.
Yes, right. And it's like, it's actually part of my job, which you have taken over. But thanks, I appreciate it, because that's that much less that I have to do. But if you fuck it up, then they're gonna look at me, and I'm gonna make sure that my shit is put together, because what you are not about to do is fuck up my shit and have me get yelled at by my people because you fucked it up, because you are a fucking liar. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for the rant. I appreciate it. That was Toni's tangent.
Toni's tangent. Brought to you by F and U.
Andi, how was your day?
It was good. Week is good because it was quiet and it was just peaceful. I mean, because I had shit that happened with my mother at her facility. So
is she okay?
She's okay. She's just declining.
Yeah,
she's declining, and that's to be expected. Mm-hmm. But she's been at this facility for almost a year now.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's almost a year.
Oh wow! And
her birthday is in December.
Okay.
So it's this was my first Thanksgiving with her in a facility. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of rough, but it was also, I just needed quiet. I just needed peace. I didn't want any, I just wanted solitude and just quiet. And that was nice. But it was nice to be just with my immediate family. Mm-hmm. Because all my life, I've just been conditioned to always include my parents in everything that I did, because I was an only child and I was stuck with them when we traveled everywhere. So it was nice. It was quiet, and she has a new nurse, so the nurse has been in constant contact with me. My mother had a UTI. So she was very confused for a while. That's just something that happens with senior citizens. Right. When they have UTIs, they can get aggressive and all these different things.
Because it's painful.
Well, it rattles, it messes up something in their brain.
Does it?
Yes.
Interesting.
So because when she had an UTI, when she was in rehab, I walked in the door and she just went off on me. She went left.
Wow.
I was like crying because I was like, what the fuck happened to her? Mm-hmm. And once the UTI was gone, she was back to herself.
Interesting.
I was going to say the exact same thing. It's like, I had no idea.
It's common.
Interesting.
It's common. So I was like, okay, so let's make sure that she gets her medications for that. So, because I don't want her to be aggressive to the workers there and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So no, it was quiet. It was good. This is the week that my husband agreed to getting a cat. My daughter's been pushing for one and pushing for one. My son is like, I don't want it.
Thank you, sir.
And he's just, well,
He's like, I don't want that shit.
and he's like, he doesn't like animals that you have to take care of. So he loves our pets, but he would rather not have any pets because you have to do stuff for them.
Right.
And so I can almost get that. But
I was going to say, I totally get that.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to take care of another living thing.
he's very loving towards the ones we have, but he would rather us not add more to the collection. Right. So
does he do anything by way of like taking care of those pets? The
no.
ones that you currently have?
No, not necessarily, unless we ask them to. But since he didn't ask for it, that's not a requirement for me because I'm just like, So when we were talking about getting this cat, I was like, okay, telling my daughter, this requires litter boxes. Like, we don't have you do anything in the backyard when it comes to these dogs, but this requires litter boxes. This is something that I have to keep up. I don't want the smell. I don't want the mess. And she's like, well, does he have to do it? I'm like, no, he said he didn't want this cat.
Right. Yeah, and he made it clear. So we're not going to put that burden on him.
We're not doing that.
Exactly. Right.
So she's like, okay, well, what else can I do? I'm like, you can brush him. You can feed him. Like, there's plenty of stuff for you to do.
They're definitely, for a Maine Coon, you are definitely going to need to brush that sucker on a regular basis.
And some brushing.
I'm going to brush him on a regular basis. I'm going to train him. My plan is, I don't know if y'all remember my French bulldog Joey. He had an agent.
Yeah.
And so I had him doing commercials and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I anticipate, because I have more time on my hands, training, because Maine Coons can be very well trained on a harness, stay.
I did not know that.
Sit, stay, fetch. They're very smart. I plan on doing this because I think I want to get him I want him to get back with his agent.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my plan.
Oh, okay.
That gives me something to do.
Yeah,
that way I'm not always laying down. I'm bonding with this animal.
Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
That's
I'd
my
be
plan.
interested in seeing that. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So that's where I foresee this next year is me really trying to connect with this cat, because I had a big black and white tuxedo cat, and he was very much an emotional support cat for me.
Oh, yes. They are loving like that. They're love bullies. They're like, you will love me.
Yes. And when my husband agreed to this, he walked into the room one day, and this was after I visited my mom, and I was sitting on the bed, and he was like, are you okay? And I said, I miss having a cat. I miss hearing the purr. It's very comforting to me. I miss how they would snuggle, because my dogs don't snuggle. My French bulldog would snuggle. He would let me spoon him. And I miss having a cuddly animal. Yes, I love cuddling my husband, and I like hugging my kids, but there's something different about an animal.
Right.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And so I said,
Boss was not a cuddly motherfucker.
and some of them don't want to. They're like, get off me. Get the fuck off me.
He wouldn't let me cuddle him, but he would always lay in the crook of my legs. So he would always if I laid on my back, he would lay in between my legs. And then if I rolled over, he would lay in the crook of the back of my legs.
Yeah.
So, or if I was on my stomach, then you could feel his little head in the nook of the back of my legs. So, but I was like, but you won't cuddle with me. He was like, no,
it's
I
on
cuddle
his terms.
with you.
It's his terms. It's his terms. Yeah, because
That's all Rollo wants to do is cuddle.
Just cuddle.
well,
Like,
he's a
I
big
actually
baby too, and I love that.
Sat through a hot flash because he wouldn't move, and I was like,
Ooh,
that's
no,
fine.
honey, I know that wasn't comfortable. I'd have been like, get the fuck off me.
And he's still
Girl, I
growing,
turned
too.
the fan on right next to me on high, and I'm like, okay, all right, we can do this. We can do this.
That
God.
is funny.
So it was a good week because it was Thanksgiving week, and my husband was able to be like, yeah, okay. And then I found a cat online, and it was at a pet store. And I don't usually frequent pet stores, but I saw this one, and I have to show you guys a picture in a minute, but it's the most gorgeous cat. And I'm like, oh, it's available. It was in Bedford. And so he called, and they're like, yeah, no, it's not available. And I'm like, okay. So then I did my research, because I'm like, because that was a very, spontaneous spur of the moment impulse, and it might have not turned out good.
Right.
So I took my time and did my research. So, yeah, it was a good week because it's just something that I've been wanting, and I've been very quiet about. My daughter's been pushing for it, and my husband's like, no, we don't need any fucking cats. No, but now he's like, okay. And
He's like, I'm in on it. I'm in.
the breeder, I showed y'all, the breeder sent me updated photos, and I sent it to my husband, and he said, it should be really illegal to be that cute. So he's already
he's already
smitten. He's already smitten with it. So I'm excited.
That is so precious. What did y'all have for Thanksgiving? Did you eat Thanksgiving dinner?
I made chicken because turkey, I'm not a big fan, and I used to have reactions to it and make my lips swell.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. So I'm like, no. So I made chicken. I made green bean casserole. I made macaroni and cheese. I didn't make greens because I didn't want it to go to waste, but I'll probably make it for New Year. So.
Yes, I was about to say that's right, because she told you to make greens.
I'll probably make it for the New Year. Yeah, it was good. But the neighbor's kid came over and had it with us because our son did not come. He's just won't eat any of that.
Really? He's still that picky of an eater?
It's pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, and then tacos. Like he's very
interesting. Okay.
He's just very, and I think I've talked about it, I think he's on the spectrum. Yeah. And I think it's just part of, that's one of his things.
Someone who's on the spectrum.
Yeah. That's just one of his things. And so I don't cater to him per se, but I don't make him eat stuff he doesn't want to eat. But I'm like, I've made a new menu for the week. This is something y'all should know. So now I do Tuesdays are tacos or Mexican food. Thursdays are pizza. Sunday is our family dinner. That's the only time I make everybody eat together. Fridays is fend for yourself. You find your own fucking food.
Right.
And then Saturdays is sandwiches. Make yourself a fucking sandwich. But I'm not doing it. Yep. So I'm trying to get him to fend for himself. So that he's 13 now. He needs to really do for himself.
That is, and honestly, that's actually not a bad idea. Partially because and I think we talked about this earlier or at some juncture where girls are raised while boys are loved. And for the most part, he needs to start learning to cook for himself. He needs to start learning how to put together some shit for himself, because part of the reason that some of my friends that are going through some of the things that they're going through right now is because they haven't learned how to fend for themselves.
Exactly.
Yes. And so therefore I need somebody to help me.
Right.
Okay, nigga.
Right.
Okay, nigga. So this is show number 3 today. Are we going to do any others?
We are not.
Okay, because I think we're done. I think all of us are.
It has been dark for a whole hour and a half.
I know. What time is it? And it's not even 8:00 yet.
No,
is it?
It's not. But our bodies are just like, bitch.
And I'm already ready for a wind down.
Right.
I want my drink. I'm ready for it.
Like on the way home, I was like, oh, I got to get gas and maybe run the car through a car wash. None of that is happening.
None of that is occurring.
None of that.
Looking not at the wee hours of the morning that it is right now.
I mean,
in the ass crack of dawn.
No. Twilight.
Andi, tell them where they can find us.
You can find us at facebook.com/multiple Gab Wounds.
And we would like to hear from you, so you can email us at mgwlistener@gmail.com. And, tell us your thoughts. Tell us your stories. We really want to hear some of your stories.
Thank you so much for listening to us ramble on. For the last
about random shit.
Sorry, for the last 3 hours.
We're old and tired.
We're gonna get it together eventually, y'all.
I blame Thanksgiving.
I was I will not make such promises.
We're still big on turkey. We're still full on turkey.
We are
big on turkey.
The tryptophan is fucking us up.
The tryptophan holiday.
It is. And with that, I have been your host, Toni.
I'm Angi.
And I'm Andi, telling you to drink more water. And if at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again.
If at first you don't
try
succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again.
Also fuck off if you're one of the people that work with Angi.
Yeah, fuck off.
Drink more water and fuck off.
And with that,
Andi, I want that on a t-shirt. Stat. Thank you.
Drink more water and fuck off. And with that, we're out.
Bye.
Shenanigans.
I'm not kidding. I want that on.